Hello and welcome back to Metroid Prime 4, where there's a real chance, I don't know how big, but a real chance that we might finish this game today. Considering we've got 93% of scans and a nice percentage of the items. I do believe we're right at the very end of the Great Mines. And then it'll just be victory lap time, probably. Oh, the shrine's just already there, so clearly there's not going to be a boss here, and we're just going to get our key and our power up for free, right? Oh no, the shrine's gone. I guess there's a boss after all. Okay, when I called this thing, when I said we were going to fight the Omega Griever in the last episode, I thought I was making a joke. Omega Griever. Already the largest, strongest variant of a Griever, this creature has been further enhanced by absorbing incredible amounts of green energy. It can climb along vertical surfaces and spit large volumes of poisonous fluids. Unless we're drinking them, that doesn't really matter, does it? Keratinized skin covers most of its body, making all but its abdomen resistant to beams, missiles, and other weapons. Okay. But yeah, like, shouldn't it be venomous fluids? The Omega Griever is much larger and stronger than even the unique brute variant of the Maul Griever. This means it is larger and stronger than any other Griever and, as a result, can be said to be the apex predator of the Great Mines ecosystem. The large, sharp claws on its two pairs of arms and legs pierce stone, allowing it to move quickly along the cave walls. Green energy absorption has caused portions of it to undergo keratinization, becoming immune to all types of weapon damage. However, damage dealt to unkeratinized portions of its body can overload subdermal structures and muscles, crashing its nervous system and briefly rendering it unconscious. Damage to the central organ on its abdomen while unconscious can quickly prove fatal. Okay, so shoot the non-keratinized parts until it gets knocked out, and then shoot glowy bit on abdomen, probably. Okay, so we're meant to wait for him to do something that exposes the glowy bit and then... What happens if we... Oh, that works. Or does it? Does that do any significant damage? Or is it just me who's taking significant damage here? Oh, he's wised up. So, we can do damage to him pretty easily. Oh, I see. He's called friends. I need to not use all my super missiles. This guy's tracking on those spit shots. Feels better than it should be. Like, it doesn't matter if I've jumped to avoid it, unless I'm in the middle of a dash. They still hit. Why am I going for his back? I should be going for his arms. Those aren't keratinized. Okay, so now he does doubles. Is it just me, or is he more keratinized than he used to be? Come on, hit the thing. All my missiles. And now he's summoning more friends. And yeah, he absolutely is getting more keratinized. managed to avoid the tongue lashing this time. So that move is not ideal. Oh. Hey, I wanted that. So, using up all my energy too. This move does a lot of damage, but boy is it inaccurate. And that's him down. So that's going to be power bombs, right? Yep, that's power bombs. The explosion seems to be more limited in range than most power bombs. Oh, a powerful diffused oscillation blast wave of psychic energy. Oh, the pedestal will appear if a diffused oscillation blast wave of psychic energy activates all 4 nodes at once. Gee. Power bombs look kinda pathetic in this game compared to every other Metroid game. Oh, shutters are made of Gibardom, only destroyed by diffused oscillation blast waves of psychic energy. We literally have to use 2 power bombs just to escape this room. And they only start us with 3. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Wait, no. Oh, I'm gonna get it. And that's 5 MacGuffins obtained. Oh, hey, we got our power bomb back. We also got our ammo refilled. How kind of them. I should probably save. We did just defeat a boss after all. So there is a pair of items to grab on this floor. But how does one get it? Well, clearly they want me to powerbomb this. Keep on pressing wrong buttons. I feel like I should be able to squeeze through here. Security limiters disengaged and power restored. Normal elevator operations have resumed and its recall terminal is now operational. You know, when we first arrived here, I fully expected we'd be encountering Silux, because the machines up top had been shorted by electricity. Oh, hey guys.
Hey there, stranger. You didn't think we were dead, did you?
Nope.
Takes more than a couple grievers to bring us down.
Try a couple hundred. You did good, kid. All that training paid off.
Thank you, sir.
And here's Robot Friend.
Me?
Missing an
I
arm,
thought you
though.
were up top. What happened to your arm?
Status required assistance, but I was attacked by grievers. I regret I could not be more helpful. My body sustained heavy damage.
We get what we came for. All right. We're burning daylight. Let's get a move on.
Can we not get a move on just yet? I want to go back in there and grab loot.
I hope the copy is okay.
All right. Knuckle up.
I mean, Tokabi would have to be okay for Robot Friend to have come down, right?
Rieger, you...
Corporal. It's good to see you.
Ugh, you're so... Ugh.
Did you find what you were looking for down there?
We have obtained the final teleportation key.
Okay. All we gotta do now is punch through that force field. Mackenzie, you read me?
Loud and clear, Sarge. Where you been?
We found the key. Headed home now. All of us.
Unfortunately, I require maintenance.
Oh, you're in luck. I'm running a special on bot repair. Come on back and I'll fix you up.
We'll keep the kettle on.
Okay, I'm going to do my victory lap before I join you guys. Hope that's okay. Oh, could have just biked. all the way down. Because all the way down is a place where I know for a fact, without looking again, has things we want. So there's got to be a way to get back there. And it looks like it's going to be coming from over here. Which means there's got to be a way to get across this, hasn't there? Or is this a case of we have to come from up here again? That'd be annoying. But it looks like that is in fact the case. Unless? No. So I guess we're going to mines floor 2, huh? Or heck, even to mines level 1. Maybe we gotta go all the way through from the top again. At least it's a quick load. Okay, so head straight, take the first right. Is there a way to power this door? Nope. So this is a super missile door. Of course, they're still punishing me for using missiles here. Jump down this hole. Down here, there will be an item after we have jumped down another hole. Okay, so next room has an item. And it's going to be through there. Aw, gee, you're telling me that it makes noise when we use power bombs? And that's it for items here on this floor. So down we go. And on this floor, there is a pair of items. Okay. So first one will be after we have passed the save station. We might as well use the save station since we've collected a few things. Yes. We need an exceptionally powerful explosion. Which, given its positioning, I believe means super missile in this case. That's not a super missile. And no, we cannot squeeze through there. Kind of surprised that that super missile didn't draw grievers. Now we go straight across, and then we take a right. So we need to get down there, which probably has something to do with this power bomb slot. And of course. Right, it can withstand all but the most powerful explosions. That means super missiles, because super missiles are the most powerful explosions. Power bombs are psychic oscillation blast waves or whatever. Yeah, I didn't mean to communicate. I just forgot to press Y before pressing X. And that's going to be the end of this floor. Could I always have gone in here? Ah, yes, I could have and did. Good thing we got that power bomb expansion, because I was out of power bombs. These big boys respawn. Big fella down. And little fella's down. I probably could have just gone straight through without fighting them. Scanned that second powerbomb ammo. I don't think it would go into our logbook or anything, but would have been nice to have the scan info. I wonder, how do you respond to a powerbomb? Apparently Like, it does damage, but not enough to write home about. Not like using a power bomb on a she-goth or anything. Really? Another one showed up. Again, I probably don't even need to fight this thing. Hey, a power bomb. And we go straight. Just in case we were running low on power bombs. Needed to use it closer to the wall, I suppose. Fancy. That right there, I believe, is the final item to collect in the mine. And it looks like we can fit in one more energy tank before everything is symmetrical. Which means there must be one more energy tank. So there's got to be a way out of here. Is it powerbomb this? Sure is. I'm willing to bet these guys would have given me a powerbomb if I was lacking. But I appear to be done here. Yep, no more item signatures here in the mine. Hey there, Califor. So this was impossible to destroy with ordinary firearms, but this looks like something we've destroyed with a super missile. And in fact, is destructible with a super missile. Are you kidding me? We didn't even destroy it. That didn't even give us anything. Why did the chunk stay behind? It had nothing. Also, apparently there's an item below the item? Oh yeah, there's grapple points down here. Sneaky, sneaky hiding two items, one on top of the other. Whoops. I gotta go for all of the green crystals that my radar shows with a specific icon. Because those are the ones that require power bombs. And thus are probably the ones that actually give anything worth writing home about. This guy didn't even die to a power bomb. That's just a standard enemy, not the giant grievers. And the power bomb still couldn't get it. What gives? So why if I placed a marker over here? Ah. For another video? Yep.
Le figlio
In the last of our days, we were 13 survivors. Having deciphered the prophecy at Chrono Tower again, we learned that the Chosen One will come from outside. But when? We could not afford to wait. With the aid of the Master Teleporter, 12 of us left Vuros to find the Chosen One. I remained behind, where it was my duty to protect the Master Teleporter. For security, there were 5 keys to the Master Teleporter. I entrusted the 5 keys to those worthy of being guardians. They would be protected, given only to the Chosen One. All that is left is to await your arrival. It is impossible to know for certain if that day will ever come. And yet, I believe. I pray for your safe arrival, Chosen One, so that I might be here to greet you myself. So, entrusting the things to the 5 guardians. One of the guardians was the Omega Griever. That doesn't seem like the type of thing that you would willingly entrust it to. Plus, the shrine was already exposed before the Mega Griever showed up, so like, the Mega Griever can't have been your actual intended 5th guardian. What 5th guardian did we get denied? I want to know. Just remembered. I should scan my bike again, because we have almost certainly unlocked the final skin. Okay, this looks like what I've wanted the entire time. Because I've wanted one that's red, and that matches the Viola suit, and hey look, that's exactly what this is. Kind of amusing that the function of the Viola amiibo is to make your Viola not look like the amiibo. Serves, this was a case of can't find the item. Because the map suggests it should be on this structure, but my eyes suggest otherwise. Oh, that guy went flying. So I can target this arm. For what reason? Ah. To make it flex again. Just for funsies.
Corporal Takavi spends a lot of time in the desert. He may be able to tell you more about Soul Valley. If you're looking for him, follow the sound of his harmonica or keep an eye out for a campfire.
I've literally never seen him out in the desert. But that's probably what these things are. Yeah, Kyle, for the new systems in Monster Hunter Stories 3 do seem... They do seem interesting.
You can always call in and ask me. You can reach me through the radio command on the map.
I am excited to play the game. The fact that it's all the way out in March. I mean, that's not that far. It's, what, 3 months away? A little more? But also, it's too far at the same time. I feel like we should be able... Like, Mackenzie told us to check out the Galfed ruins. I should be able to tell him, hey, yeah, I found these parts for Betsy. And, you know, have someone come collect them, but I guess they don't want to have anyone come collect them until they've told me to go find them. Even though I've been finding them for ages now. Also the fact that they call it Galfed instead of GF bothers me slightly. I know where the altar is, game. Oh, hey, yeah, I am full. Apparently, I'm more than full. Which suggests we can fill it twice. And if we can fill it twice, there's probably a benefit to doing so. So perhaps I should try to get enough crystals to do that. And nothing here still. Unless... we did get expanded range on this. apparently not expanded enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these two spots, you know, nice and secure, good place for a campfire, probably places where I'm meant to find Takabi. Which, at least to me, suggests that Takabi should be there at some point. To help us get those items. And the thing I've marked over here is friend bot. So I need to kill the marker. Ah, this is the thing that I hadn't scanned out here. Polalesoarla. Polalesoarla. A bird variant with a hammer-like head shape with protrusions to either side. They are featherless and have wings made of a thin skin membrane. So they're not birds then. Alright, so we still need to get something in Hot Town. 2 somethings. 3 somethings. There are 3 somethings we did not scan in the volcano. Four somethings we did not scan in the volcano. The volcano is the only place where I am missing scans. Other than wherever it is we're gonna... Probably in the tower, where we're gonna fight the actual Silux and get to scan him, I'm sure. Oh. And yes, Califor, there will be plenty to kill time with while waiting for Stories 3. I've still got some Pokemon Legends DLC I haven't touched. We've got a certain Elder Dragon coming to a certain other game with Monster Hunter in its title on freaking Monday, my time. I thought these crystals would have been closer. Yeah, if I don't manage to finish this game today, then chances are I'm gonna have to fight Gog before I can get onto the Pokemon Legends DLC. Like, in the slightest. I know I'm not going to be able to finish the Legends DLC before I fight Gog. I was hoping I could at least get started on it. Oh, this is a lot of green energy that I just never came into this corner for. Still got at least 2 hexes that we can absolutely reveal. 3, 4, 5. Maybe 6, 7, 8. Yep, I spy 8 hexes that can either definitely or possibly be revealed. And how are we doing on juice? Looks like we're maybe halfway refilled. So definitely the big chunks that need power bombs actually give real values. Hey, that's a campfire. Probably. Do we, like, need to find him at every place he can make camp before he'll give us items?
Samus, please, join me.
Why'd you have to put your helmet back on to communicate with us? You could have left it open.
Do you feel that? Dry wind blows across the land. The sound of the breeze and the voices of the creatures that dwell here remind me of home. My family comes from a long line of hunters. Hunting is how we survived. Like my father and grandfather before me. Now, when I catch the scent of game in the wind, I remember those who came before. Anyway, I lose myself. I found something near the cargo launcher. I kept it, thinking it'll be of use to you. Here.
A what now?
Better take that chip back to Mackenzie. I hope it helps.
So do I.
Good hunting, Samus.
Have I been missing out on fast travel for this entire game?
Looks like you got something interesting, and it may solve our problems with the force field around Chrono Tower.
Oh,
Bring it on back to base camp so I can take a look.
It's gonna be how we get Betsy's parts back to her. I get it now. I get it now. We're not going to ask someone to come pick them up. We are going to send them. I mean, I knew I was close to a mech part. It's weird that you're talking about them now. Oh, now we get to fight this thing?
That creature just
Clearly they want me on the bike for this, because that thing moves way too far, way too fast. Looks like we're gonna have to do that 6 more times. Okay, so we actually do have to boost into the tail, but if we miss the bulby part, then we end up just jumping over the creature, which isn't exactly helpful. Here I was hoping that having it knocked over like that would let us do something to it. Excuse me? Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are too. This isn't a new scan. Excuse me, game. Don't make me jump over the part I'm supposed to bonk into. Alright, one more hit should get rid of this guy. There we go. Yeah, guard, a fight that we are supposed to do on motorcycle is odd. And then we powerbomb it from the inside, of course.
Great job, Samus. Now, if only... say, didn't you get something interesting from Takami? Bring it on back to base camp so I can take a look.
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to check the spot out first because item. But also I want to go this way first because green crystals that are actually worth something are over in this direction. And I would like to get them because they are actually worth something. Excuse me. Apparently I left a lot of the lesser value green crystals up here, or else they're new spawns. Game? Wow. That was one heck of a traversal stutter. Yeah, guard, Stories 3 is looking great. GOG is looking great. We've got some fun stuff coming for Monster Hunter. A little sad that GOG is going to be the last new monster they add to Monster Hunter Wilds before expanding it inevitably. But what a monster to go out on by the looks of it. Ooh, we're almost to 75% refilled. Also, I'm not gonna lie. As nice as the Viola suit theme is for Viola, I think the Space Pirate theme is a better look. Like, it feels like a less obnoxious combo with the Viola suit itself. The Viola suit theme and the Space Pirate theme are both blacks and reds. But if you're on the Space Pirate theme Viola, the parts that are black and red are inverted, so it creates a nice match instead of being too much red. Yeah, guard, if you are looking forward to GOG's greatsword, then, good news. Apparently every Ardian weapon is going to be a GOG weapon. And therefore, all of your Ardean greatswords will become GOG greatswords.
The sand geyser appeared in Soul Valley. It must be that creature that swallowed the transfer pod.
You mean the one that I already killed? Because I got news for you, I already killed that one. Unless a second one swallowed it. We did see 2 of those things hanging out in that area before. Just doing a quick look. Making sure there's no smoke coming out of here. Yeah. I probably should go back to Fury Green and get this chip processed. Guard, are you trying to tell me that what you wanted from a Metroid game was not motorcycle riding in a big empty desert? Surely I thought every Metroid fan would have wanted exactly that.
Almost got it.
Will my arm be functional? Ow.
I think so. Yeah, I can probably get this fixed. Hey, Samus. Why don't you show me what Takabi found in the desert?
Be happy to. Get to where I'm allowed to.
Let's take a look. Oh, wonder what this is. Let's find out. Teleportation technology? No way! You know, we were analyzing something like this back at base. I have an idea. Yeah. And a little bit more.
What are those 6 thingies?
Let's see. And there. It worked!
I did! This is a teleporter patch, and I've entered our coordinates here as the destination.
Instantly teleports patched objects. These may be used only with mech parts for the GF Heavyweight Golem Mech Mark 99. The teleport destination is set to base camp. A total of 6 patches are available. Okay, so that is in fact
Now,
how we get...
if you find any of those missing mech parts, these patches will let you teleport them directly to base camp. I mean, I can't take all the credit. The Lemorn really nailed short-range teleportation, but just put my own spin on it.
Yep. Gotta teleport mech parts back to base. But first... extremely powerful explosives, you say? Are we gonna cap out at 400 beam ammo and 200 missiles?
I'm telling you, this camp is haunted. I hear them. Ghosts. Banging around, noises in the vents.
Those aren't ghosts. Honestly, they're probably grievers.
Oh, come on, that's even worse!
What? Why?
Ghosts don't eat people.
I'm more afraid of ghosts. If it's a griever, shooting it down will make it quiet.
She's right, you know. But also he's
Good luck
right.
out there, Samus. I'm on comms if you need me.
Ghosts, in fact, do not eat people. And I know we're not done filling this the second time over, but we might as well deposit what we have now in case it gives us a beam upgrade. It's done it before. Oh, it's giving us a suit upgrade. Clearly light suit inspired. Memory fruit acquired and legacy suit acquired. The memory fruit is the legacy of the Lemorn. It is a database containing all of their accumulated knowledge and history. The legacy suit is a power suit designed by the Lemorn that can generate a protective barrier. To activate, switch to the psychic visor, then press and hold R to generate the barrier. This consumes 35 missile ammo. Why? The barrier's power and duration are limited. Its energy will deplete faster as it absorbs attacks. The barrier damages enemies that touch it. Okay. And... oh, we're at 75% again by the looks of it. But we can't deposit it anymore. Okay. Wait a sec. Almost forgot we gotta go this way and check out the Guardian info. I haven't done that for like the last 2 or 3. The history of the swimmer of the lava lake. It is unknown when this massive snake-like creature first appeared in the lava lake of Magdrada volcano. What is known is that it is intelligent, capable even of complex thought, and calls itself Phaneros. Phaneros draws its strength from the consumption of the lake's lava, is protected from danger thanks to a body covered in solid rock, and breathes scorching flames from its mouth when threatened. Fortunately, Fenros and the Lemorn have held a strong friendship for a long time, and it was this friendship that led to Fenros allowing construction of the facility at the Crater Lake. And indeed, Cal, for now I don't match my bike, and I think I'll match it best if I change it to its original color scheme. The history of the smasher of rocks in the depths of the earth. Please, give us the history of a guardian that we didn't actually fight. That would make more sense. Because the one we did fight... Hey, it is one that we didn't actually fight, so this is the one we never got to battle. It is said that the creature originated from the deepest reaches of the land, that it first emerged in a cave far away from the light of the sun, and that it was the priest Thessar who gave it the name Gravanax. Its huge body bore 8 limbs, 4 sharp horns growing from its head, and a belly and back that were covered in thick skin. It used its horns to burrow through rock, propelling itself forward in a spin using its sturdy limbs, leaving numerous stones in its wake. These stones would prove a source of nourishment for the Lemorn. I was kind of hoping that Gravanax here would go in our logbook, but I guess not. Though interestingly, its face seems similar to that of the Omega Griever. Wonder if there's a reason behind that. Or is it just reused assets or something? Ooh, morph ball fancy. Wonder if the guys are going to comment on my new suit.
Hey, girl.
I'm glad everyone made it back safely. If I'd gone with you, I would have just slowed you down.
Buros isn't all that bad.
Oh, look whose arm
I
is
find
fixed.
these alien environments to be quite beautiful.
Yeah. I heard a lot about the Lemorn from Miles, too.
They were a good people. The Lemorn went out of their way to care for one another. I can appreciate this.
Same. So, don't get me wrong, I've learned a lot about myself and seen some amazing things, but...
Please, continue.
boy, am I ready to be home.
Never underestimate an old war dog. In times like these, our strength truly shines.
We had to wait a long time for him to actually say that. Nobody commented on my new duds. Looks like the Psychic Era theme might be a decent match. But anyway, time to launch ourselves to the front of Fury Green and then go through another load screen to get back into Fury Green itself to get the last power up here. And I don't even have to go any further than this room. Clearly, at this point, super missiles aren't the thing. Oh, you know what it probably wants me to do? Probably wants me to float one of those, grab it, and then chuck it at the face. Yep. Though it looks like I probably could have chucked it at literally any part, or even just powerbombed right at its foot. But when there's a glowing gem on a thing that you're supposed to destroy, the glowing gem is what you're supposed to shoot. That's how video games works. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the gem-like parts on the thighs. It's just giving me, like, Devil Joe exposed muscle vibes. And I don't feel like that belongs on Samus. Looks like the Psychic Era bike is indeed a decent match. It's more pink than our suit is. Ancient theme. Too dull. Default. Actually the best match. Okay.
If we can fix the mech, we can break down the force field around Chrono Tower. All you have to do now is find the missing mech parts and send them my way. I'll be on standby.
Apparently all the green crystals are really far from us. There's some. Of course I had to jump over the biggest cluster. Yes.
Place to search for mech parts.
Yeah, I know where the mech part is. It's right there. That feel when you scratch an itch and your aim gets all wonked out because controller gyro. There you go, Betsy, have an arm. Oh, you know what? I bet this is another one of Tokabi's campsites.
I received a mech part. When I have all the missing parts, I can fix the mech. Send them to me as soon as you find them. There should be 5 more.
Because, yeah, map says item here. But ears do not say item here. And as far as I'm aware, there's no way into or under this. But this platform seems like a nice place for a campfire, doesn't it? So yeah, all 3 of the items that I can't find are almost certainly go here and find Tokabi for a free goodie. So the question then is, what causes Tokabi to move campsites? If I need to find him at all of them. Is he just in them in a set order? Does grabbing certain mech parts cause him to, or cause the next one to unlock? Like, yeah, I need to know the unlock conditions for additional campsites. As well as what causes him to move between them. In order to find him at all of them. And looks like it has indeed not been eaten again. So when Mackenzie said, hey, there's a sand geyser, he was very much late to the party. And apparently most of the green crystals I've left behind are in, like, this swath of desert. I really wish the enemies here in the desert were more ignorable, but they're meant to be fought on the bike, and thus the bike cannot outrun them, because it would defeat the purpose. Surely we are not yet at the point where we can fill the thing again. Yeah, nowhere near. I wonder if there's another big crystal for power bombing anywhere nearby, or anywhere at all, really. I probably should have marked them on my map as I found them, but then again, I've probably gotten all the ones I would have marked already. I've seen some people say, like, oh, when you're going at 700 units per whatever unit of time in this game, it feels like you're going the same speed as when you're going like 25 miles per hour in Kirby Air Riders.
Might be a good place to search for mech parts.
And to those people, I have to remind them, Kirby is 8 inches tall. So yes, at scale, Kirby going 25 miles per hour would feel really, really fast. Well, that's actually kind of neat. Where's my mech part? Yeah, guard, in her power suit, Samus is about 7 feet tall. I've never actually scanned this part before. Oh, the head. Yeah, that seems kind of important. Unit interconnections have suffered minor damage, and its connector cables are severed. Its main systems are otherwise intact. imagine if in order to completely refill the thing the second time, we did need to kill all the crystals. And then for actually doing it, all we get is a large green crystal chunk that is implied to be the poop of whoever, or of some Lemorn. I think we really might be done getting the big powerbomb ones. Which, if so, sad. I want more. Or to be more accurate, I want easier refilling of green crystallometer. Still really bothers me that he says Galfed instead of GF. It's the same number of syllables. I feel like GF is easier to say and is actually, you know, an acronym rather than just an arbitrary shortening of the terms. So there's another mech part up there. Where's number 6? Also, hello, I see smoke. Tokabi, give me my item. The map says you have one.
Samus, please, join me. Make yourself comfortable. This belonged to my father. We used to sit around a fire just like this, telling stories. He always spoke of Solon. Are you familiar? Solon sits atop the sky. Solon provides equal light to all. Solon is always watching over us. That is why we must not bring shame to Solon. I have made mistakes, many mistakes. But through Solon's light, I find balance. Thank you for indulging me. I've missed these campfire stories. Samus, have you seen some of the pieces of the Federation base that were teleported here?
Yes.
I believe this will be of use to you. Please, take this.
What does this have to do with the pieces of the Federation base? I mean, I'll take it.
May Solon watch over you.
Also, Solon seems like it's clearly a sun god. But it seems like the type of thing that people would have stopped believing in millennia ago in a galactic federation. Like, as soon as you become an interplanetary species, belief in a single sun god seems less likely. I mean, I guess not if you're interplanetary, but still limited to one solar system, but as soon as you get a second solar system, belief in one sun god seems unlikely. Because as the moment your species has multiple suns in its life, well, either you need multiple sun gods or you need to explain why your sun god's in two places at once. Are you kidding me? I missed this. And I also missed another tiny one here. And I didn't even get them all just on that pass. Why is it that sometimes you can break things that are definitely not within your direct path, and other times you can go right by something and still not get it? So Tokabi's still where we left him, unfortunately. I see the smoke over there that suggests as much. So, we haven't gone far enough for him to move. Maybe that one huge traversal stutter we had earlier was him moving. This earlier. We might actually be done or close to done grabbing green energy crystals, considering how far away these seem to be. I know we've definitely had our radar not detect ones from this far away before. I think it only shows the closest however many signatures. But then again, if that was the case, then some of these wouldn't have been shown, or it should have been shown earlier, considering that unless what we're going to now is like a freaking mother lode with 50 crystals, which it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, it should have been shown earlier, so there's definitely a range cap. And we're not even done refilling the thing, so yeah. Well, we do know where to find one more mech part. So let's go grab that. Maybe while we're there, we'll load into and out of the ice belt to try and encourage Tokabi to get a move on. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate every single time when I find a green crystal and it's just one that I missed from a previous cluster. Oh, right, we're gonna have to load into and out of the ice belt before we can even try to encourage Tokabi to... Or before we can grab the mech part, because... we can't get up to the mech part without going into the ice belt. And avoid the elevator, because we don't have to actually go in. There's nothing for us in there. I've already cleaned it the heck out.
Mech parts seem to be scattered across Euros. Maybe we should check around the more structures as well.
I mean, that's what I'm doing right this moment now, isn't it? Gee, Mackenzie, maybe I should check right here. You think I should check right here? So that's all the parts that we've seen before, as far as I'm aware. And yet there's still one more part to find. And I'm thinking we look for Tokabi. And then once we find him, we make our way for the flare pool, because I definitely need scans there. Not to mention items. I haven't gone back to the flare pool since we left the first time. I was about to be like, oh yeah, there's a fire there. Tokabi must be here. But no, it's just the general smoldering of this place that has been for the last while. So I guess we'll now make our way over to that unacquired item. Hopefully Tokabi will have changed camps. If not, I'm going to be mildly upset. If he only changes camps every time I visit base camp, that would suck. And I feel like if he was going to be where I want him to be right now, we would see the smoke already. And yet I do not. And sure enough, he is not here. He's still where we left him last time. So, what makes him move? It better not be going back to base camp. That would be awful. Though maybe it's loading, like, actually into a zone. Instead of going to the interstitial zones between Soul Valley and an environment. Because, like, you load in to the interstitial zone and then, like, half a room later, you load into the actual zone. Because, of course, they gotta have doubled up loads. And this is a Metroid Prime game. Things change typically when you go 2 rooms away from something. So maybe we were just only 1 room away from Soul Valley and thus he didn't move. That could be it. The fact that my radar has been completely devoid of green energy crystals for this entire time is A, kind of nice, and B, kind of sad. Nice in that there have been fewer distractions. Sad in that I want more green energy crystals. My thing isn't yet to 200% full. Also, I really feel like they should let us experience the speed of that interaction we just had, releasing from the viola spinner, before sending us straight into a load zone. Because it feels like, oh yeah, I charged up my speed and now I'm gonna go zoom. But no, you just charge up your speed and then you are no longer in control, you're in a load screen. Which makes it feel like you are loading a load screen. Which isn't ideal. Closure of the main pipe's lava discharge valve has caused a circuitry failure. Terminal operation has ceased, currently offline. Have I even fired off probe friend here? I haven't. I'll go this way real quick. Because I missed a scan on my first visit here, or not necessarily on my first visit. I missed a scan early here. I missed the first lore scan here. And so it might be in a place I've already been as, like, the earliest part of Flare Pool. You guys want to... Rude. Oh, this is power bombable. That gets me a spider ball track, which gets me an item. All right, we're at 200 missiles and 400 shot ammo. Which may well be the maximum. Though we have still got room for one additional energy tank. real thorough here. Okay, not seeing the scannable I missed. But we did get an item that I had missed, so worth the trip. What was that shake? Something has happened, clearly. Until a new bridge deck is installed. Debris from the energy diffusion cannon explosion, composed of metals superheated and then cooled during the detonation. Can we install a new bridge deck? Something tells me we can't. High-powered explosives required, you say. So what you're saying is I need to stand right here and then super missile it. Ooh, what are you? Why did I never see you before? Also, can you get inside scanning range? Leaping Spitter can lurk beneath the surface of lava due to its heat-resistant scaly skin. It jumps into the air and spits flares if it detects intruders. Mollusks that inhabit the flare pool. Normally they dive deep into the lava and remain inert, but if there are changes in their environment, such as dramatic shifts in the heat levels of the lava, they may temporarily migrate to more shallow areas of the pool. If they detect danger while in a shallow area, they will attempt to drive off the threat by flipping up into the air and scattering lava bombs around the areas. Okay, so there are still at least 2 species for me to find here in Flare Pool. And isn't our probe friend, like, right here? Yep. There's an item right there that we can get now that we've got Spider Ball. Scout bot, go! So actually, we are not going to be finishing with 400 shot ammo, because I just saw an expansion right there, so... 500, maybe? Probably not going to get to 250 missiles. That would be a lot of remaining items. There's still... or nope, that's an item in a place I haven't been yet. Also apparently a mech part in a place I haven't been yet. And a surprising amount of items in places that I have been. And since some are through here, we might as well go through here first. Well, this is new. Suppose it makes sense after everything got all exploded. Energy facility destroyed. All extraction operations have ceased. Alright, show me new enemies that I can scan. Okay, there's an item off to our left. Oh, that's it right there. Just hanging out on the lava. And there's an E-tank. Should be the last E-tank. Oh, we're not allowed to grab it yet. Rude. Really? You gotta taunt us with it? Why do you want an E-tank? Let me scan the creature, not the facility. Game, please. Swim Snatcher, a species similar to the leaping spitter, albeit adapted to hot environments. This variant does not stay in a fixed position and instead swims around in lava lakes. Though effectively the same species as the leaping spitter, their behavior is notably different. They are not territorial, instead preferring to roam the lava lake to feed on the green energy found there. They are innately drawn to energy-dense substances and will use their feelers to gather what they can before moving their meal away from the melting heat. Once they feel safe, they will begin the slow process of absorbing their find. And looks like we only have one more Vuros creature to scan. And then 2 Silux Forces creatures to scan. And 1 Lemorn Datalog to scan. I've hit this thing multiple times and it's still going strong, and since I can't boost, I can't get close enough to get a bead on it very easily. Unless the lava helps. Oh, hey, it's dead. And now I've got my E-tank. Every energy tank in the game collected, unless they want to make things asymmetrical. And now I need to about face. And then go in this direction. To find that right there. So we're not going to be finishing at 200 missiles either. I guess we're going to get, well, to a higher number. 250 still seems like it would be a bit much. But I suppose it's possible. Is there a way to... Oh, we are at 89% of items, which means there are 11 items left to get. We are absolutely not hitting 250 missiles. Unless 10 of the items we're missing are missile expansions, and one is an ammo expansion that gives us like 30 ammo. I could see that being a thing. I don't remember how much ammo the large ammo expansions give, but I feel like it was 20, not 30. Ah. Little bit of overkill. Well, we can't go that way. Between the power being cut and not having a second person. Oh! There's our missing scan. Delivery status. Preparations for the next green energy shower are proceeding according to plan. The majority of the precious fuel mined from the oil fields is being delivered to this facility, and the workers are diligently going about their tasks with a sense of nervous satisfaction. As this will be the first shower diffusion since the crystals were distributed, all Lemorn are focused on the results. Failure will not be tolerated. We will succeed. Hooray, we have finished collecting Lemorn data logs. Hey there, Outlander. So, item totals in this game are unexpected and weird, huh? Getting into this room is going to get us 2 items. Power distributor maintenance hatch. Normal device operation suspended. It appears loose and could be torn free. Adjusts and distributes power from the main generator. Damaged by power line failure. Restart is possible with an electrical surge. Power supply severed. Pipe and wall show damage from a small-scale explosion. Well, time to yank this off. So, this wants electricity, huh? Electrode plate connected to the circuit board of a power distributor. Restart is possible with sustained electrical current supplied to the electrode plate. Operational stability unknown. So, you want me to use this, huh? Don't make me activate it twice. Power distributor non-functional. Oh good, it didn't put big shocky robot back, despite me having gone 2 rooms away. Rude. Cooling system terminal. Monitors the cooling system. Also operates the hologram emitter. Hologram emitter. Out of service due to a malfunction. Displays a hologram of workers passing through the cooling system and checks for abnormalities. Energy extractor heavily damaged. All operations have ceased. And yes, indeed, Outlander, thing broke. So now we gotta find our way up to, I believe there was a spider ball track over there that is reachable right now. I was hoping that would put me somewhere more fun. But also, apparently, lava doesn't just melt us anymore. That's nice. this is a room that we just couldn't access before. Like, it's not an alternate path or anything. It's a whole new room. We like whole new rooms, even if we've ignored one on the way in, but we're going to get that on the way out. Charged Zappy Gun seems pretty good at getting rid of robots. It is the anti-clanker gun. So what does this do? Energy Shell Management Terminal. Monitors shell ordnance loaded with green energy after it has been transferred to the cannon. Maintenance Tank Shooter. Launches maintenance tanks along rails and through pipes for rapid transport around the facility. Okay, so we'll be using that to get places. Really? More of you? Oh, and you're the shockwavy boot guys. Can you not? One at a time, please. Got these fellas. Dang it. I was hoping to not hit the wall there. Dang it, I fired when there weren't any targets. Oh, there's one. Come here, you. Where's your buddy? At least I can hit them with standard shots while they're doing their stupid X thing. And at other times as well. Are we done getting clankers? We appear to be done getting clankers. And yeah, Outlander, this room could have used a music track, like, at all. Cannot be moved using the terminal. Can be destroyed with an explosive impact. Oh. And here I was getting ready to use super missiles. Safety bracket. Stabilizes pipe connections. Removal will separate all connections. Can be pulled free with physical force. Time to disconnect. Okay, so that has changed the levels of things, and it looks like we can get in using this. And there's our thingy. It looks like we can get out on either side, so we did. Now launch me somewhere. Wonder where it's gonna put me. Really? Out here? But I still had more things to do in there. Still got 3 more items to grab. Can you not? I almost died because my zappy shot wasn't activating because I was taking too many shots to the face. Wouldn't have even had to go past that thing again if not for taking the ride back to the freaking entrance when I thought it would take me somewhere more new and interesting. There's a save point back there, which means there's not a save point in the direction we're going, except for way over here. But whatever, we're probably not going to fight anything that's going to take 2 E-tanks off us. Right, need to remember turret. Game, you know, it'd be really cool if one of these crates that I destroy had a huge energy in it. Just saying, it'd be really nifty. Cover for the cannon shell stabilizer piston. Each scanner must be active to unlock its security latch. With the cover open, the piston will rise. Scanner for monitoring the cannon shell. Currently offline. Providing an electric charge to its activation circuit will briefly cause it to activate. So where's its activation circuit? All operations suspended due to the facility's collapse. Yeah, that would suspend operations. Haven't seen a thing that said, please zap me, so maybe it's further upstairs. Unless that was it right there. Oh, that's a grapple node. Oh boy, time for more clankers. Hey, a huge energy. We love seeing those. And yeah, I see all the grapple nodes. I could have gotten up here much more quickly, but doesn't mean that that's the right way to do it. Well, we got a thing. I suppose let's go across and grab this before coming back to try and figure this out. Oh, time for another clanker. He took a super missile like a champ. Cannon shell injection status 0%. Preparation of diffusion cannon launch disabled. Green energy diffusion status complete. Door broke? Wow, door broke. Okay, seal to be removed and slot activated only in the event of an emergency. Removable with a forceful pull. Hey look, it's an emergency. Your facility's broke. Here, have bomb. Okay. What are you? Hydraulic arm locking system. Simultaneous activation of the 3 target holograms will release the lock. Gee, say no more. They don't stick around long. They need to be simultaneously activated. And there's 3 of them. All pneumatic shooter terminals. Not the things that I need. I need something that will power these doohickeys so that I can have my MacGuffin. It's not a MacGuffin, but still. I need the doohickeys powered. Oh, there's the thingy. Spinner activation circuit. Electric charge, do blah blah. And now we can use the spinner to release these guys. And then we power them. And then we power them. And then we grab thingy. Large shot expansion. Increases by 20. Yeah, I was right. It is 20 and not 30. But now we've got 460 shot ammo, which is indeed more than I expected. So what, is it going to be 460 and 240? Just gotta go the other way. Let me go in peace, guys. I mean you no harm. I know I've harmed you plenty of times in the past, but that doesn't mean I have to now. Though those turrets do not deserve to live. Let's use the save room because boy could I use a heal. And also some ammo refills would be nice. Indeed, Outlander, it is good that we can rely on doors to open fast in this game, because they are load triggers, just like in every other Metroid Prime game, but this game, on the systems it's on, it loads fast enough that we don't really have to wait. Please hurry, elevator. I don't want to deal with these clankers. There are too many clankers here, and they respawn too often. Alright, let's go get this last mech part. Moved with a strong impact, you say? Ow. I should have seen that coming. So is that lava gonna stop ever? The fact that there's a little lip there that makes gravity just suck you right into that lava is kind of annoying. Maybe the lava there will... Oh, it's probably like, oh, you can freeze it. Significant leak from a lava transport pipe. Exercise caution as direct contact with lava may cause injury. Quickly cooling the lava will briefly halt its flow. Should have done it for all three. Yeah. If I had cooled and shattered all three, but then again, shattering all three probably wouldn't be ideal, because then I'd have to do 3 charge shots, wouldn't I? And then the first one would be already stopping. You know what? I've got an idea. Okay, stopping it when it's already extruded is not the solution. Okay, these two, stopping them at all isn't the solution. The path from the other side is longer and more zigzaggy, so it probably is the correct solution to freeze specifically that one. And then we just gotta book it. Let me through! It hurts to touch lava. So what happens if we freeze it and then just let it stay? Because clearly it's still blocked. Why are you out of scanning range? Lava that has been cooled and solidified by an ice shot. The structure is brittle and can be destroyed by any strong impact. It will also collapse on its own. So it doesn't stay gone long, or it doesn't stay frozen long. And if we shoot it, how long does it stay gone? The answer is not at all. Okay, so that's why we weren't able to get there in time. So then, how? Are we... Ah. But also maybe not ah? Because, like, unless I can get into the morph ball area, which I can't. Oh, we're melting. So some lava does just melt us. Still. So then... if we freeze this and then shatter it, it does not stay gone for more than a couple seconds. But we need it to be frozen and shattered in order to access the power bomb. Whoops. We can't swing across to it. What then am I to do? Maybe we're supposed to power bomb the lava. Gotta use power bombs to get power bombs, etc. Yeah, because otherwise we could have gotten it without power bombs. Because we can get here without power bombs, we just need super missiles. Power bombs is not the solution. We cannot unmorph here. Just putting a power bomb more directly on it, just in case. Yeah, that does nothing. So, the only thing I know that works to move it is freezing it. What if we freeze it with a super de-duper charged freezy? Do you stay frozen longer now? Nope. So there's got to be some other way to stop the flow. Like maybe that glowy thing over there that we can only reach by grappling to it. Opens and closes the main pipe's lava discharge valve to adjust the level of the lava lake and manage lava transport rates. That sounds like exactly what I need. And now we're going to have limited time to get through there. Or forever by the sounds of it. Here I was trying to freeze the lava when all we had to do was grapple around and then use a spinner. So getting in here only required super missiles. But we couldn't have gotten it before power bombs because by the time you get super missiles, you are locked into the mines and can't leave until you've beaten them, which gets you power bombs. So yeah, you can't get that before power bombs. Hey, look, it's a weapon. Charged particle cannon attachment for the upper right arm of Galactic Federation Heavyweight Golem. The cannon and connection sockets are relatively undamaged, and a full restoration appears possible. Oh, we've got a friend, huh? Well, you're new. Arthropod morphology, behemoth. Giant arthropod with 8 legs, 4 independent eyes, and 3 mouths. Its entire body is covered with a mineralized skin layer that neutralizes all firearms. Attacks by rapidly shooting flaming projectiles from its mouth, using oscillation waves to drive enemies away, and producing a powerful air suction to pull enemies in. Only its eyes are vulnerable to damage. The behemoth is a giant arthropod that lives in the caves of Magdrada volcano. Its body is covered in the same thing that we've heard, but its 4 eyes, which are directly connected to its brain via delicate nerves, are vulnerable to damage when open. It is aggressively territorial and will attack anyone that gets too close, either by rushing toward them in an attempt to ram them, or through a variety of fire-based attacks. These attacks are fueled by the behemoth creating a flammable mixture of air and its own body fluids, which it can then emit either in a mist it ignites by striking the ground to create a fiery ring, or as a series of firebombs expelled from its 3 mouths. And with that, we are done getting, I believe, all scans that are not Silux forces. Yeah, we got all machines, we got all the Buros biology, we got all the Galfed biology, we got all the Lemorn lore, all the Lemorn data logs, and all the research. So yeah, just 2 Silux forces scans left, which is going to be like Silux and Silux parentheses Metroid integration. That's my guess. Yeah, they bounce. Buddy, keep those peepers open. Okay, so after an attack, he opens his peepers, but only for a little bit. We really need to aim for them during the attacks. It's looking like super missiles are not the best option at this point. Yeah, they're not a good option for hitting anything other than his front eyes. Oh, we can seal the mouths shut. I wonder what would happen if we managed to seal all 3 at once. We're probably never going to find out because he's only got 1 peeper left. And it's gone. Oh, how convenient that that just falls right down. Wreckage from the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center on planet Tanamar, brought here when the Lemorn teleporter went out of control. And there we go, all 6 mech parts collected. It looks like we are not, in fact, finishing this game today. But it also looks like I've collected every item here, as well as every scan here. So I don't have to worry about ever coming back. And the same is true of the Frost Belt and the Thunder Forge. And the Fury Green. It bothers me that I haven't gotten to 100% refilled on the thing. Which suggests to me that there's at least one large crystal somewhere that I haven't found. And also there's still 2 or 3 more items for me to find out in Soul Valley that Tokabi's gonna have to give me. Which means we need him to actually change camps so that we can get the goodies. So hopefully it is what I'm thinking and we have to just load all the way into an actual zone instead of an interstitial zone to make him change camps. Because if that's the case, then coming out of here, he'll be at one of his other camps. And then when we go to Fury Green and say, hello, mech, he will go to another camp. But then again, if we go to say hello, mech, that might lock us into going to Chronos Tower, which could theoretically make it so that Tokabi goes with us, and thus we never get to see him in the other places. And that would be bad. I wish we could see from this far away where Tokabi is. Oh, I smell green energy crystals. Which is kind of wild that I have to say that as if it's unusual. But it is unusual now. No.
All we have to do is travel to Chrono Tower together. Come back to base camp when you're ready.
I haven't gathered everything I need. The map still says there's more items. That looks like theoretically a Tokabi campfire. And sure enough it is. What have you got for me today, Tokabi?
Samus, nice to see you again. I was born on the 4th moon of Salatine in the northern reaches. Resources were scarce and each day was a struggle to survive. By my generation, it was difficult to support the family by hunting, so I joined the Federation. I don't know if this was in line with Solon and my father's way, but I had to do it to feed our family. So from hunter, I became sniper. It's strange. My words flow so easily around you. Oh, before you go, Samus, it looks like there's a few ruins in this valley. I found something near one of them.
You know, if you'd just left it there, I would have found it myself. 470 shot ammo.
May Solon watch over you.
I know where Fury Green is, game, and I know where base camp is, game. You're not giving me new information. Hang on. Never mind. I was gonna say, if there is another large green crystal somewhere, it would probably be near one of the shrines that I visited before all of this stuff, all the power bombs and whatnot. Like one of the earlier ones, probably one of the first few. But then again, my radar probably also would have called it out, because we have gone basically all over the desert since then. Yeah, let's go in to the ice belt. Just to be there. Or rather, just to fully load into another environment and potentially convince Tokabi to relocate. And we can hope that that's what does it, and it's not, like, based on spending an actual amount of time outside or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully this load screen right here. Well, actually, no, because this doesn't get us all the way into the frost belt, does it? Hopefully this load screen right here is enough to convince Tokabi to relocate to his final camp, so that he can give us his final item. I don't need to deal with them. And let's just take another look-see here. Yep, ain't no items here for us. And if this doesn't convince Tokabi to relocate, then I'm gonna try actually going to the Vault Forge just to absolutely confirm that I've got everything there. I'm pretty sure I have. But I don't remember for certain, and I haven't been there today, so... Couldn't hurt to go to the last area for a final check to see if I have gotten all of the things there. I do see Tokabi has relocated, and it looks like he's gone exactly where I want him to, so he's gonna be done. Yeah, I will. You ever think maybe I'm not ready yet?
Samus, have you already seen the rebels from the Federation base? Seeing that reminds me of my job. Ever heard of Herc Unit Delta? Come rest. Quietly eliminating threats to keep planets on the fringe safe, unknown to everyone. that is the job. And in return for my service, I would get paid, just like a bounty hunter. You are also a bounty hunter, but you fight for a greater purpose, alone, overcoming death and continuing to fight, something only you can do. Here, a gift. I pulled it out from under the debris.
Dude was just walking around with a power bomb.
Take a moment. Feel the rhythm of the wind. It reminds me of my home.
Up in the top left, my visor is saying danger because I'm standing too close to the fire.
Good hunting, Samus.
Really, this is close enough for the visor to start saying, hey, look out, there's a hazard. All right, well, that's a big empty desert. We've got 96% of items, which isn't all of them. Oh, hey. We were nowhere near full on the thing before the last small cluster of crystals, so maybe what it is just there's exponential growth in terms of how full each segment of the green energy ometer fills. Like, maybe the first quarter is super slow, and then it starts getting faster and faster past there. But if that's the case, I might actually be done collecting every single green energy crystal in this entire game. Time to see if what my reward is the equivalent of a big smelly Korok poop. I probably still should go back to Vault Forge before I go to Soul Tower. Or not Soul Tower, Kronos Tower. In Soul Valley. Just to be absolutely certain I've gotten everything there. I'm not going to go check today, because my plan for the rest of this stream is to put my green crystals away and then hit a save station. Though we're probably going to get forced into watching a cutscene about the golem being ready to go before I can do either one of those things. Because I have to go through base camp to get to either one of those places.
Yep. Samus, you found the missing pieces. That was everything I needed to fix Betsy. You know, the mech. She is good to go.
Excellent work, Samus.
With the mech repaired, we'll be able to destroy the force field around Chrono Tower.
Yeah, we're gonna want to be careful with that. Just saying I had to get a little creative with those repairs. Yeah, I can only guarantee about 80% functionality?
Oh, just 80%. That's good, Gearhead.
We trust you.
We can leave for Chrono Tower whenever you give the order, Samus.
Which is not right now. No.
Look who it is.
Acting as if I wasn't right here already. Seriously, that look who it is, like, oh, you just got here. No. You saw me here and then moved into position. And then the cutscene ended, and now you give look who it is? There you go, the last green energy crystals on this whole planet. Give me my Korok poop. Or nothing at all. I guess that's even worse. So that means there are enough green crystals to collect that you can fill the thing twice. And if you fill it twice, your reward is text on this specific screen that says 100% collected. Yeah, it told us to return to give them the crystals. And all we got for it was text specifically only on one screen of the game that says you got them all. Great. What a worthwhile reward. I would have preferred a Korok poop. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will be back tomorrow when we are 100% going to finish this game. 100%. See you then, friends.